You don't want with them, bro. Oh, you, and it better get low. Extorting. You ain't got no friends. Oh, they'll be with that like a.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Chiefs coming in at 6-2, going up against the Bills, who come in at 6-2.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Room here to run. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. This is where. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
Here's Smith now on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gerald Hodges in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. On the return that time. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, here's Smith. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third. Down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Smith. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the 50, it's Smith. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard, right at the line of scrimmage. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass. And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play. Smith throwing again. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Dancing move, and now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. Well, this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And tough starting field position here. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Again, it's McCoy. A little juke, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They go play action here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. On second down, it's McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Play action, now Taylor. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. The man in motion is Brown. They'll go again to McCoy. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Yeah, great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On 1st and 10, Smith. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. From the gun, here's Smith. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Gerald Hodges in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
In motion right is Brown. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On first down, it's Smith. He's got it. This is Ware. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. To throw on second down is Smith. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to the air. Smith on second down. Goes to Ware on the screen. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing again is Smith. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go. Right at 38.
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And now running right through it. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Tyreek Hill on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Out of the gun, Smith. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw on second down, Smith. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Smith operating from the gun. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And some
LaShawn McCoy off to the races. The 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Smith. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On first down, Smith. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The penalty really backs up the offense here on first down. Now 20 yards to go. From the gun, Smith. He's got the hook up with Kindly. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 19 yards to pick up there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Opted to run for it, the decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Taylor with a give to McCoy. Space to maneuver at the 40. And a cutback right side. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 75 yards. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Grand 38! Ohio!
Blunt will get the football. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Operating from the gun, Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Gerald Hodges. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Smith now looking to throw on second down. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it, but it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Smith operating from the gun. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Perry Riley in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Thomas. Oh, he shifts past him. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
A give to McCoy. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he is knocked down from the side, right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go.
They go play action now. Taylor. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Here we go.
This give is to McCoy. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe to be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go!
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Colton Schmidt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Tyrod Taylor scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Ware gets hit and the ball is loose. And the Bills have recovered. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here's McCoy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Taylor. He's going to air it out deep for Matt. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by a former Chief, Brandon Flowers.
I'm not sure, Brandon. We've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you it's not very good.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Come on, let's go. Try 38.
McCoy. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Taylor going to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Buffalo, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.